I thought my life was great. I thought everything was fine. We had some issues last year because he's an idiot. Was not infidelity. He's just stupid because he's a man! This is my life. And I never, in a million years, would have thought that this would blow up the way it did.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We got to talk about a story from TikTok where a wife apparently catches her husband in the lie of cheating. So she goes on TikTok to vent and tell the whole world, you know, her tens of thousands of followers. And long story short, her husband ended up being doxxed and harassed by a bunch of online feminists, and now they're trying to get him fired from his job. They won't leave him alone. And it really is just a lesson to why you don't put your personal business out in public. You know, there are certain things that the world, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter just doesn't need to hear about. You know, keep some things to yourself. But we're about to get into this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we're watching. Now let's roll it.
Make a sweet profile picture. Look at us and how happy we are. Our life is great. I thought my life was great. I thought everything was fine. We had some issues last year because he's an idiot. Was not infidelity. He's just stupid because he's a man! So, had the great weekend. He stayed for work. Apparently on Thursday night, he went to dinner. He went back to Vanderpump Cocktail Gardens with his work people. It was a work event. And then I guess they all decided to go to the strip club. I have nothing against strip clubs. I have something against going to a strip club alone in Vegas while hiding it from your wife. So he's at the strip club. He says that his coworkers left. And what did this man say to me? I wasn't ready to leave. He wasn't ready to leave. It took me a while to get to the point, and then I didn't get to the point. So, he's at the strip club by himself because he chose to be. Because he said he didn't want to leave. He wasn't ready to leave. And I was like, well, why'd you stay there? I wanted someone to talk to. You don't talk to anybody anywhere. There's literal hundreds of casinos up and down the strip full of elderly people who would love to have a conversation with anyone because their kids don't talk to them anymore. Full of them. You can have that. So he said he wanted to talk. He wanted to stay there and talk. So then he said that once he was alone, he got approached. He got led back to a VIP area. And then that's where he claims he was drugged. And then he claims he doesn't remember anything. He says he lost 5 hours in the strip club, ladies and gentlemen. 5 hours. But then he came to and was just fine and was able to leave, even though he was drugged. Weird, right? And he's also extremely, extremely confident that nothing happened. No.
Assuming that he is guilty, I can't condone him cheating. But I also can't condone her on TikTok just complaining to the world about it. These online internet strangers are not going to help you at all. And we're going to see very shortly why she regretted doing this. But let's keep it rolling.
But see, the whole thing was suspicious because when he came to tell me about this on Sunday morning, after I picked him up from the airport Saturday night, he had all that time. He had all that time. Why I oughta. So he tells me this. He prefaces his story by saying, oh, I want to tell you this, but I know you're going to get mad. First of all, suspicious. You chose to stay there alone. You got led to a VIP area and you got drugged and don't remember, but you say you are positive that nothing happened. Bullshit. And basically now what he's doing is anytime I try to question him, he gets mad and tells me I have no compassion. Because how dare I question him when he was drugged? So that's his way of trying to skirt around everything. So he's claiming nothing happened, but he doesn't remember anything. He was drugged. How dare I question him? How dare I be mad? And he's turning it back on me, telling me I have no compassion, I'm psychotic, our divorce is gonna be epic, he said the most out-of-pocket shit to me. An innocent man doesn't act that way. They just don't. If you're innocent and your wife is throwing your clothes off the balcony because she thinks you cheated, you're gonna go, oh, well, let her get this out and then I'll prove that I didn't.
All right, guys, so you heard all of that. That was her explaining what happened with her husband in Vegas. And keep in mind, she posted those videos 2 days ago. So all of this has happened in about 2 or 3 days. This video we're about to watch, the final video, was posted 22 hours ago. Let's take a look.
Holy shit. Hi, everyone. I want to start by saying thank you for all of the love and support and the feminine rage. I'm angry and you're angry for me, and I get it because I'm in this too, but please, please, my life has been torn upside down. We are a one-income household. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Please don't threaten, and please don't try to call my husband's place of work. You're just going to get me worse. This is my life, and I never in a million years would have thought that this would blow up the way it did. Clearly it's striking a chord with women everywhere. And I talked to my husband today. I talked to him, and he said to leave it all up. He said to leave it all up. So I'm leaving it. He knows it's there. He is ashamed. Nothing is getting solved. I'm shaking. Nothing is getting solved today. Nothing's getting solved tomorrow. I have children. I know we're angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry at him, but please, guys, there are other ways to support me. And cutting off my financial stability is not it. I beg of you, please.
So the story has came around full circle. She got online, complaining, venting, crying to all of these people. And like I said, look, you know, I'm not condoning what he did, but as a married couple, you know, this is a grown lady and she's dealing with a grown man. Y'all got to handle y'all problems in quiet, in the house. You don't go and tell the world about this stuff. You're not even supposed to go telling your friends about what's happening in your relationship. You know, I talk about this with my mother often, just how everyone is so infatuated with being on TikTok and being on Instagram, on Twitter, and just are so eager to tell the whole world their business. This is why you don't do this. When you go through bumpy times, things aren't so stable. You know, when you're going through the ups and downs, particularly the downs, you don't go and tell anyone about what's going on before you and the person you with work it out first. Always go and work it out first. If you happen to be a couple of faith, you work it out with your pastor, you work it out with a preacher, you work it out with somebody that knows something about, you know, being in a relationship for a long term. Someone who knows something about being in a healthy relationship and, you know, what a healthy relationship is supposed to be founded on, what a healthy marriage is supposed to be founded on. But you don't go run and tell your friends. You don't go run and tell TikTok. I know we're in the new age where social media is everywhere and, you know, we can all just hit record and people could listen to what we have to say. But some things are meant to stay traditional. And when it comes to dealing with problems, dealing with issues in your relationship, you do not involve the internet. You don't involve TikTok. Now this stay-at-home mother has jeopardized her financial stability. You know, I don't hear her talking about getting a divorce. She's very dependent on this man. And, you know, she still needs him. She has kids. So at the end of the day, she went and told the world about their problems, but she still has to be with him longer and figure things out for the sake of their kids and for her own longevity. So I just think it's ironic that she recorded these videos, honestly, to make a platform to make her husband feel bad, to expose her husband. And now that the angry, crazy feminists have doxed her husband, they found out where he works, they got his work number. Now she's the one that's feeling bad because she went and aired out all the dirty laundry. Now I'm gonna drop some advice for the ladies, and that'll be it for this video, all right? Now, men, historically, we've been known to, you know, think with the smaller of the two heads that we have sometimes. And, you know, hey, it may get us into trouble, but men and women are not the same. You know, I know you guys know this. We talk about this on my channel all the time. And, you know, it's not about getting even. I saw some comments that were saying, oh, if he's in Vegas, then I'm going to Puerto Rico. The way to get back at a man and hit him where it hurts without damaging yourself and your own self-worth and without damaging your own financial stability like she did is to take the moral high ground on things like this and just continue to be a great woman. Because if you continue to be a great woman and you don't lower yourself or degrade yourself to get down to where the man is, then he will eventually feel sorry and realize how great of a woman you are because you didn't try to get even. You just remained that great person. You don't got to go and cheat because he cheated. You don't got to go and tell the world, because in both cases, you're just stirring up even more drama and making yourself look bad in the process. So hopefully she came to the conclusion and learned a lesson that 15 minutes of fame and a little kumbaya from the feminists is not going to do you no good. It's not going to help you, because at the end of the day, if you still plan on being with this man, lady, then you and him have to work things out and figure out some sort of solution. But that doesn't need to involve anyone on TikTok, anyone on social media, and anyone outside of YouTube, and whoever, you know, whatever inspirational source of wisdom that you two both can draw from. But that's it for the video, you guys. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out the door. And until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.